So we're loading sand to head down to Missouri with, because it's ungodly expensive down there. So this is one of our trucks and trailers. Trailer we keep for our farming, but the trucks, these are just trucks we haven't built to sell yet. Sand. Well, bringing the first load of sand in. Only place drying up the dumper right now is behind the starting line, so we'll just pile it up there and get on the track as soon as we can. So we got down here and got the sand dump. There's a little bit more over here that you probably can't see. Like I said, we used grain hoppers to bring it down here because our side dump, we only have one, plus the only side dump truck with the only truck we have that has a wet kit in it is not really a truck we want to be bouncing down the road all the way to Missouri. So running on the hoppers, we got about 4 strands of this sand here. Got a first load got a little too far over and we breaded it up more than we would like to have, but I'm gonna go take the part that's over here, take it up, put it on the track for tonight, and I'm gonna see what I can get done here, and the rest I'll just pile up and for when we bring more down. So cruising down here, just went through Bedford, about to cross the Missouri line. I don't know what time it is. It is 5:25 on Monday night, or sorry, 5:25 on Tuesday. Got another one of our trucks behind us. Get drop this sand off, come back home. That'll just getting ready to cross into Missouri now. Keep you posted on the trip. see how everything's going. There's the Missouri line right there. We're also using triple axles, which is not so fun in Missouri, but they're not really recognized in Missouri legally, so it doesn't allow us any more weight. In Iowa, it allows us another 10,000 pounds, but we're loaded up. We're a little heavy, but not real heavy, so just keep going the best we can and get on down there to Merwin and Midwest Extreme Park and get the sand delivered and get back up and hopefully get some more down here in the next couple days. We're just on the north side of Kansas City, in Platte City. We'll get off at the exit after this, and with the Kansas side of Kansas City, and head on down last leg of the trip to the track. Well, it's just starting to get dark here. Hopefully we have enough daylight to get in there and be able to see what's going on. But just getting off at the Drexel exit, so we're about 10 minutes away. Well, it's about 7 in the morning. I was up till, I don't know, we loaded, got up there to load yesterday about 2, got out of there about 2:45, 3 o'clock. Headed down, we got down here to Merwin to unload it. Oh, I think it was just about dark, so it's probably 8:30. And got in here to dump. Everywhere was a little soft, but we found one spot we get in, made a few trenches, but overall, it's more important to get the sand in, as long as we don't tear everything up. So we dumped those 2 loads of sand. Then I decided to stay here. I sent the other truck home so he could go load. He had to load seed beans today back home in Iowa, and I spread all the sand last night in 2 corners and 2 straightaways. That took about, by the time hauling it up there, because we couldn't get it on the track because of the moisture in the ground. So with the semis, so I had to go down by the starting gate every time, back out to the track. Took a little while, a couple hours, got that done. And then I started working on the water truck roads for when we water, or obviously that's where the EMTs can go to if there's a rider down. So between the rain ruts and the silt that's come off the track, just getting that back on the track, just upkeep that they have to do every year down here. We don't have that as much of an issue of that back home. The dirt sticks together a little better. But just things we're learning down here. Thankfully, Joe stayed on to show me some of those things that they do here. I mean, once I do them, it's easy, but it just takes time and fuel, and So I got done doing that about 4 a.m. and go back out. Joe's on his way down. I need to get fuel, MFA oil. I tried getting fuel coming, but they need me to do it online. They wouldn't do it over the phone. I was driving the semi down the road, so I wasn't getting online. So hopefully we'll just take some gas cans down, get some diesel, and get by the rest of the day, because they're calling for more rain again. Imagine that. We have 2 years of a drought in Iowa, I'm guessing, or 3 years of a drought in Iowa, and I'm guessing about the same down here. And now it's raining all the time down here, which, I mean, we need the moisture, but it also is making it hard to get things done we want to get done. So we'll keep going. We got the rest of this week and next week, and then it's race time. So we're at least getting some of the sand on. This is not going to be the amount of sand I want. We need to get more, but we'll see how it goes. So anyways, keep following along, and we'll show you the progress. So there's just one of the trucks I brought down last night. It's this truck we have home to get ready to build. They're up till 4, so hopefully I get a couple more loads in, so we'll see how this goes. Two hours, 33 minutes. So here grabbing the sand, getting loaded up right now. Head back down south. Only gonna get one in today. They close at 4, so next time I'll just make sure I'm here sitting in the morning so I can get 2 rounds in, but should be good. This should put us up to about 85 or 90 tons hauled in there on the track for this first race so far, so should be a good improvement. Well, we're loaded, we're scaled out. Heading back down the road, get down there, get this put on the track. Let's go rolling down the gravel road here. Just ready to turn to go to the track, and I'm right behind our other half of our building showing up. So we finally got a couple days of it being dry. So I got some sand hauled in. It's obviously not mixed in yet. Just laying on top right now, but got the through the jumps here where it was needing a little bit. Then down here at the corner before the finish line, all the way down the straightaway. Before that, around the corner there, and down that straightaway. That's what we got on right now. I have another load sitting there. For sure be mixed in for the first race coming up here in March. But obviously we'll have to get it tilled in. But that sand plus that load out there is approximately 95 tons of sand. And before the race after this, I plan to put at least this much or more on in different areas. That sand over there that's still sitting there, I'm thinking about putting it up on top in a few spots and a few corners, and then we'll just keep adding throughout the year. So there's already sand in the corner after the finish line. So I really think we're gonna have some really good race conditions. Hopefully Mother Nature doesn't give us too much rain, because honestly the track's not really the problem, it's the pits sometimes if you get a little too much moisture. So anyways, hope everybody will like it, and it should help the soil quite a bit on getting it tilled. We're out here, Joe's out there right now getting some water truck roads cleaned up and getting some silt that's washed off throughout the winter, getting it back out to put back on the track. So it's coming along. Hopefully the weather keeps holding out. It's supposed to rain tonight and in the morning, so I'm probably gonna head back to Iowa, do a few things up there, then come back. It's supposed to be it's only supposed to rain I think tomorrow, so come down over the weekend, and I'll probably be here all next week getting ready for the race. So just keep making improvements. So just gonna shut the gate, head back home with this truck. Should get home about midnight. Then do some work at the shop. Come back down Sunday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so it'll by Sunday it should be dry enough to be able to finish doing work. Hopefully next week's forecast is good, so we have no issues going into the race weekend. So hopefully we see everybody there. Well, we hauled down the water pump that we're going to use to fill the trucks this year. They had a good water system using these Honda pumps, but the system we have from back home with farming and pumping out our washout lagoon, it'll pump way faster. We'll be able to fill a truck probably in 3 or 4 minutes instead of 9-10 minutes. And if we're wanting to do any watering in between, like if it gets real hot later on this year, it'll just be a lot quicker. And we had it available. We have I think three or four of these at home, so we just brought one down. Brought it down last night, Saturday night. Left around, I don't know, 6:30. Got down here about right at 11. I think it was like 10:59. I was rolling the driveway, so we'll get that unloaded today. My brother and his family went. I think they went down to Alabama and Florida and stuff for spring break. The last minute deal decided to go down there. They're on the way back. They stopped at my cousin's down in Ozark, Missouri, and come over today. And once we unload this pump, he's gonna take the truck back home. We got to bring the water trucks back down after fixing those. We put injectors in the one, a new transmission, fixed brakes, put a lot of lights on it, a lot of spotlights, work lights, so we can see better at night when we need to water. All just improvements for going forward down the road. Don't know if we're gonna need them right away, but that's just what we do back home in the shop, so we might as well just have everything working as best as we can. We also painted them, made them look a little nicer. The one was yellow and red, the other one was white. We just painted them both to match, so this looks a little better. Other than that, we're gonna unload this pump and go from there. So here's the pump. So like I said, this is actually used to pump like liquid manure for like hog buildings or cattle lots or anything like that. We use it for our washout. Once you pump a little water through it, it's obviously totally clean. We actually pump water through them every year after we're done. Then we make everything dry it out, because it's obviously at home it gets down into the fairly low down the negative. I think one time this year we were down in the -40 actual temps. So we got to have everything dried out so nothing freezes up. So like I say, it'll run PTO and tractor. We got another tractor coming down just to run this, a 1066 International. The reason we use those is most tractors, if you have the PTO go out, you actually have to split the whole tractor in half to repair it, and it's really expensive. It's $10,000-$15,000 minimum. The 1066s and 1086 Internationals from about the 1970s or so, they take 4 bolts out of the back of the tractor, and you can pull the PTO out and rebuild it or replace it and put it right back together. So it's cheap. They're good PTO tractors. You don't mind putting a lot of hours on them with PTOs. So we were a little wide coming down. I mean, not crazy. If we would have taken the wheel off, it would have barely been over, but we just ran her down here when traffic wasn't quite as busy. So hung her a little more over on the passenger side so we could it's along the shoulder, and which that didn't really bother me. We were over length. I think you're allowed, if I remember right, you're allowed 2 foot. We were more like 5. My girlfriend Jess drove my pickup down behind me, and I just told her to make sure she's be the one behind me and not let it so other cars can get in there. So worked out fine. We go to unload this. So back home they call this a machinery trailer. It's for haul machinery. So this will unchain and it'll lift up. This bottom right here flips out. I'll show you how that works. And my brother made this, we bought this trailer for like $8,000 and had to replace the wood was all junk. We replaced all the wood, all the brakes, everything was junk underneath. These trailers normally are like used, and the vintage this was, but like in good condition. They're usually like a $30,000 trailer, and we got it pretty cheap. So we just had to do a lot of work to it. We use this trailer when we go pick up semis for our business that we buy and we're gonna build. So there's not even ramps. This right here, that's how much I use this. My brother uses this mostly. This actually lifts up hydraulically. That's it right there, so you can just ramp a truck right up onto there. So, and so we didn't have to have it on a hydraulic, a truck with hydraulics, so with a wet kit and stuff. My brother mounted a, I think it's just a Honda motor, hooked up to a hydraulic pump system, and we start that up. It's all self-contained, and it runs this trailer. So it just makes it a lot nicer not to have to have, you can use it on any truck instead of having to just be a truck with a wet kit on it. So get the building moved in there. Like I said, we gotta still put it together. It's 2 pieces, put it together and paint it and put the skirting under the bottom, but it'll look good. It won't be ready for the first race or anything, but it's gonna be nice. So I'll have the bathroom showers there. Right there's your sign up shed, track, and your announcing tower. And so yeah, let's get some work done. This is the week of the race. You have 5 days until practice day, so that's kind of D-Day, get stuff done. They're calling for some rain, I think a little bit maybe late Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then maybe a little bit Thursday. But track's dry. I mean, the moisture's in the dirt, but it's not like slimy or wet or anything. So we'll be able to get a lot of work done the next couple days and be ready to go.